Today's discussion revolves around some surprising choices in the Springbok lineup as they gear up for the Rugby Championship. There's a lot to unpack, so stick around because this is going to be an interesting one. As the Rugby Championship approaches, the Springboks find themselves with some unexpected gaps in their roster, especially at the crucial number 8 position. The recent squad announcement by Rassie'S, which notably excluded Evan Roos, has sparked significant debate and concern among fans and rugby pundits alike. Two of South Africa's most revered rugby legends, Schalk and Jan de Villiers, recently shared their thoughts on the matter, expressing their concerns on the Box Office podcast. Evan Roos, previously seen as a rising star and the Springboks' primary option at the back of the scrum, was left out of the squad, leaving Kwagga Smith as the only specialist 8-man. Smith, who has been a key player in the bomb squad setup, had a mixed performance in the recent series against Ireland. Burger, a veteran of the game, voiced his reservations about Smith starting at number 8, pointing out that Kwagga's true strength lies in his ability to make a significant impact off the bench. Burger explained, "I think the game's changed a bit. When we were playing, your starters often went the distance, but now it's a 23-man game. You need versatility on the bench. I love Kwagga Smith, but Kwagga's most value is coming off the bench. His impact is vast, and he's done it so many times that he can fit into whatever is required." This shift in the game dynamics has led to discussions about whether Erasmus should reconsider the traditional 6-2 bench split. Burger pointed out that during the loss to Ireland, not all the forwards were utilised, raising questions about the effectiveness of the current strategy. The whole premise of the 6-2 bench is that you've got the best 2 packs of forwards, so you've got to use them early, Burger noted. He also mentioned the added pressure caused by injuries among the locks, which could force a shift in how the Springboks manage their bench. Jan de Villiers added to the conversation, highlighting the versatility needed in the squad and questioning the exclusion of Roos. A guy we haven't mentioned is Elrich Lau, also kind of covering the 7-4 positions. I am surprised as Kwagga is the only out-and-out 8, and although Elrich covers that as well, that would be the only question I have. Elrich Lau, another versatile forward, has effectively stepped into the void left by Roos. While Lau has been impressive for the Bulls, particularly in the latter half of the 2023-2024 campaign, his limited test experience leaves some uncertainty. De Villiers hinted at the strategic implications of this choice, suggesting that Erasmus might be taking a calculated risk by not including a more traditional number 8 in the lineup. This discussion also led to broader questions about the team's composition, especially with key players like Damian Willemse working their way back from injuries. The possibility of shifting from a 6-2 split to a more conventional 5-3 split was raised, particularly as the team navigates injuries and seeks to balance experience with fresh talent. As the Springboks prepare to face the Wallabies in Brisbane on August 10th, the decision-making and strategic approach of Rassie'S will be under intense scrutiny. The balance between established stars and emerging players, as well as the tactical decisions around player roles and bench composition, will be critical in setting the tone for their Rugby Championship campaign. So, what do you think? Has Rassie'S made the right calls in this squad selection, or are there risks that could backfire as the tournament progresses? Join the conversation and let us know your thoughts on this evolving Springbok strategy. Stay tuned to Green and Gold Army News for more updates and in-depth analysis.